as humans, and I'm guilty of this too, we waste an awful lot of time. I mean, you start looking at the amount of electronics and media that we consume on a regular basis, and the lack of thinking that we put into the consumption of those things, and we waste an awful lot of time. So the most productive thing I've ever done for my writing is get rid of my TV. And right there, I freed up hours upon hours of my life. I get up early. A lot of writers say you should get up early. I'm not one of these people who says that my writing routine is what everybody else's should be. I get up early because nobody else in my house is up early, and it's very quiet. I love my family to death, but they can be a huge distraction when I'm trying to write something, and they know it because I usually end up saying like, "You're a huge distraction. I'm trying to write something." So in order to avoid all the angst, I get up around 4:30, and I write for an hour or so, and then I usually go for a run. I find a run to be relaxing. It kind of resets all my thoughts. I can come back, and as the kids are moving around the house, I get them up. I get them ready for school with my wife. It's a madhouse in the morning, I think it's fair to say, and I think it's important to have that type of contact with the kids and not have them see you constantly putting work in front of family. And so I like to have all my work done ahead of time. I like to have my exercise done ahead of time, get them out the door, and then usually I deal with some of the publishing stuff. This is why I'm always going to work late, Carl. My boss is sitting here in the front row, and he's like, "I'm going to hold you to this schedule." My publisher and my agent, they're all over in England, and so they're 5 hours ahead. And if you know anything about the English, like their work day goes from like 9 a.m. to like 1 p.m. and they break for lunch and tea and everything else. So like you have to work early in order to keep up with them. And so I try and get all my publishing stuff done, any communication with the people at the publishing house, anything with my agent, anything with the publicist over there. I try and get that done before I go into work, and then I usually go into work and there's fun and games to be had at work. Where I'm the publicist for the library, very lucky to do that. And then the rest of the evening is hanging out and having fun with my family and kids, and sometimes I'll read or do some research or something that it doesn't require the type of concentration or depth that writing does in the morning, and then I go to bed really, really early. Tonight, the sun will be down by the time I go to bed, so it'll be a late night for me. But yeah, that's it.